Hey, this is Teleray again, just loading up a match. We're gonna actually do a kind of point of view. I'm playing a game as Apothecary. Gonna be playing versus an Eldar player. I'm gonna be trying to play and cast at the same time, so we'll see how this goes, and hopefully it'll be an interesting thing to watch. Generally speaking, when I'm playing against an Eldar player, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna be using that range advantage and potentially Banshees. So, I gotta watch that they're gonna have that one squad of Banshees. And where I am playing, Apothecary and not, Force Commander or someone similar to that who is a very powerful melee hero early game, I really have to figure out a way to, get those Banshees off me. And, there's two main ways I'm going to look to do that. One's definitely going to be using Shotgun Scouts. You gotta love them. The knockback, and then upgrading to invisibility. You have that ability to even counter suppression squads, setup teams, things like that. But really, keeping those Banshees off you really becomes the name of the game when you're early on. I'm going to be interested to see kind of first units I see, what they're going to be, what the makeup of the enemy player is. Apothecary, one of his advantages would certainly be flexibility. He does have the ability to, either go with kind of a melee build or a range build. The range build definitely has the survivability. And, at this point I'm just going to kind of take a step back. And what that does tell me is that, enemy does already have that Banshee squad. And I still see him, but I'm fine playing this dancing game all day. It's going to allow me to know that my other troops are going to be, able to pretty effectively cap without any concern. The other thing I got to make sure I do is get a few generators going and just keep doing my micro. And it looks like he brought in second squad. See where my Apothecary is going to have to be fighting with So, my main thought there was my Apothecary is potentially going to have to be fighting alone without support of the Shotgun Scouts. So I'd rather hopefully I'll continue to win this fight, but unfortunately I am definitely gonna have to push back. I am being outspawned at this point. I did lose a few units in that battle, and it's not actually looking great for me right now. I'll definitely get back into the fight as soon as possible, but unfortunately, most likely the enemy player is going to be able to cap a few of my points right now. And yeah, this unfortunately is definitely not going the way I would like. So at this point I'm going to just keep trying to cap up, and losing those generators definitely unfortunate, but it's something that happens sometimes, especially with Space Marines and my style of play. Unfortunately, I am going to get pushed back oftentimes in the early game. I'm not building as many units as the enemy player. Right now, I'm kind of just hoping I'll hold on, get up to tier 2, and then look into invest into a Razorback. That would definitely help turn the tide back into my favor. Would allow me to, and we'll kind of see how this split goes, because as of right now I'm looking like I may just draw enemy forces in and just let my scouts keep doing their thing.
Target in sight. Scout all guns. Open fire. Purge the aliens. Secure the victory point for the champion.
I gotta just run here, unfortunately. Like I said, that's part of the disadvantage of my playstyle. I realize I am gonna get pushed back, and I should just pop down that second generator, or third rather, quicker than I had. About the only thing I have going for me right now is definitely that Scout Squad is certainly paying for itself.
Ready for battle. No trickery can save you, Eldar.
Scouts
Generator operational. What are your orders? Under suppression.
And I kind of know his strategy. He probably can figure out mine.
ready for duty.
And back for another shotgun blast.
In sight. Scouts purge.
Just keep doing everything I can to keep this scouts alive at this point. See, I'm getting closer to that tier 2, and that's certainly going to make a big difference. This is a... Thankfully, I kind of missed on that one. That could have been a lot worse for me. And then some people may question why I'm keeping my units together. I'm right now just wanting to try to keep the health up on my squads. Got a little bit lucky there. Didn't lose a unit. I am tier 2. Got to get up to that Razorback, and hopefully that will be enough to kind of swing this back in my favor. My map control is doing all right, but I am definitely down in just terms of sheer numbers.
We shall make it so.
And I know I'd seen a unit out of the corner of my eye down here, so it looks like we got the sniper squad. I just want to back off my unit at this point. I'm not really in the mood to take huge losses just to that sniper squad, and I'm gonna have to back off my apothecary too. Overall, the game's going decent, but I mean, definitely could be better. You see, I'm just gonna attack anything near me with that Razorback. Keep my... Oop. I'm just gonna chase that all the way back into their base if need be. You know. What I have to be playing right now is just that slight advantage of So you see, the enemy got that Bright Lance platform. That's going to be very effective at keeping my Razorback out of combat. Right now I'm really going to have to hang back just for that. Hopefully just a few more seconds till I get that assault squad out, and then I'll really be able to start taking it back to him. You know, so far, you know, I'm up on those supply points, and that's really what's going to help me hang on as long as I need to hang on in this game.
Understood. Command. Readiness is all. Tactical advance. Moving out. We're gear deployed. Moving out. They will not escape our holy fire.
They will not escape our holy fire.
On guard. It shall be done.
Tactical range. Receiving fire. Understood. You're not small, brothers. Understood.
Make way. Understood. Understood.
Shall not fail.
Press on to
Right now I'm just trying to a little bit consolidate, taking a little bit slower than maybe some people would right now. But I know, I mean, the main thing I got to do is make sure I'm keeping those points up, because I really feel like the longer this game goes on, the better and better chance I have of winning. Simply because Space Marines, they start to level up, they gain more life, more damage, and they just become so powerful that it's really difficult for a lot of the others. Didn't do too bad that time.
destroying a key structure.
Point spotted. Moving to that target. Target those strong guns. Open fire. Ready. Box open. Laravel's blessing be upon you.
Eldar target eliminated.
And right now I'm just trying to lower the amount of energy my enemy has. That will just hopefully help prevent him from getting too many vehicles or really any kind of heavier unit out. That would certainly be one of my bigger concerns right at this point in the game. Unfortunately, I do just have to back off.
Our brothers die.
Enemies pushing with a lot of units, and I really need to avoid taking too many losses.
Secure the victory.
I am taking a few losses of scouts, but it's one of the things. Scouts are going to be kind of there to soak up some of that damage, and
Ready to serve.
nice. I was able to take that point. It's looking a little bit better for me. I mean, I'm getting pushed. I mean, I have a lot going against me, but see, I'm just gonna back the Razorback away now. It's not really any point to continuing to fight with him. At least not right now. My Apothecary decided to attack one too many times.
Scouts ready. It shall be done. Scouts reinforced. Understood. The enemy has claimed one of our battle brothers. Scouts here. On guard.
And we see that point advantage is slowly diminishing.
Space Marine squad deployed. Understood.
I just hope I can
We are losing a power node to the enemy.
Space Marines on the field. I fear nothing, for I have thanks. May the Emperor repay. Our destination confirmed.
The tide of battle turns toward the righteous.
Box open.
my main hope right now